everyone. Welcome back to the Ask Rebecca radio show. Thank you for joining me. Tonight is the new moon in Gemini, and it's super powerful. No matter your sun sign, everyone will be experiencing the beginnings of a new phase. So even if you've been stuck and stagnant with this new moon, no more blockages. Well, at least no more blockages that you've been dealing with in the past. You may end up creating new blockages, but for now, the stuff that you've been dealing with, the energies that have been stuck, the things that you've been resisting and changes that are coming, whether you've had some self-sabotaging behaviors, in the coming weeks, you're going to feel the changes happening, regardless if you try to resist. So even if you resist, the universe is going to work in your favor and force that change upon you. So my advice for you is to go with the flow. The energy of this new moon, it hit me earlier this afternoon, late this afternoon, and it was so intense I needed to lay down for an hour. I'm still like zinging and vibrating off of it. I feel like my brain is in a vice, and energetically, there's just a lot of energy flowing around. And so with that, like, I really just feel like doing nothing except for becoming one with my couch. And if you're feeling the same way, don't worry, the energy will start to lift. And then you're going to all of a sudden realize you're feeling really excited and positive, and you'll sense like this newness, and you'll have more energy. And, the caution with this energy is that you're going to be so pumped and positive that you might try to push a little bit. You'll be so excited about whatever energies, or you want to work on relationships or whatever the case is. There'll be a tendency to like overdo it. So just be conscious of that and try to relax a little bit. And with these positive changes that are coming, sometimes positive changes come in the disguise of experiencing some challenges. Now, just try to remember that, have a greater awareness to it. Sometimes we have to deal with some stuff that comes our way that doesn't feel so good, but ultimately the end result will be a positive one. So again, just try to stay grounded, go with the flow, and treat yourself kindly. If you feel like you need to rest. I was going through the website and doing some research and stuff, and I came across mysticmama.com, and she says the new moon in Gemini brings us the lesson of self-reflection through the myriad mirrors of external forms. She teaches us to trust our internal channels of communications and guidance more than any external sources of information. And Gemini says, honor your knowing, learn from your mirrored reflections, and create new pathways by thinking new thoughts arising from within. Anyway, I thought I'd share that with everyone because I feel lots of you have been dealing and going through some emotional challenges in your life. The mirror reflection thing has been strong all week long. It has been intensified in order for you to become aware of things you're still holding onto internally. So a lot of people may have been feeling triggered this week by any and or all of your relationships. So, if you are experiencing people triggering you and, you're feeling angry, sad, or it's triggering self-worth issues, again, this is, a mirror reflection of what's happening with you on the inside. So use that as a tool and attempt to just dissolve it within and realize, okay, my self-worth issues are being triggered. I'm feeling insecure about something. What is that really about? And then try to let it go and move on. So you have the energies leading up to the new moon to thank for that. And it's time to shift and evolve as a species. So expect more of the same, and it's just going to get more intense. Anyway, on with the show. All month long, I've discussed moms. Last week, I discussed toxic moms, and tonight I'll give you some pointers on how to deal with them forgive them and heal those wounds. It can be challenging to deal with difficult parents, and unfortunately, some of us have them. Also, in honor of Mother's Day, still, I'm offering a 20% discount on all my services through the end of the month. If you'd like to book an appointment, you can call or text 407-374-3133, or you can email me at AskRebeccaToday@gmail.com. And if you're into learning how to manifest, I just launched a 3-part self-paced series with coaching. You can find more information on my website about that. My website address is askrebecca.guru. And now on to tonight's topic. So I wanted to create a list of a few pointers on how you can deal with a toxic mother. 1, accept that she's only going to be able to give you the love, validation, and approval you seek in the way she knows how. She can't give you what she hasn't got to give. So accept her for who she is. You can't change her. A toxic mother is either in denial that she is, or she's great at deflecting. So no matter how much energy you try to spend in changing or fixing or solving the issues, you're going to go nowhere, and it's a waste of time. It's a waste of energy. And if you bring a level of acceptance of who she is, it will make your life that much easier. And again, it's not your job to fix other people. Just worry about yourself. 2, set boundaries. You need to choose to change your own behavior and detox from your toxic mother. So, it's going to be hard. It's hard to set boundaries with most people in our lives, but it's not impossible. So what that might look like for you is, maybe you're used to, like, your mom wants you to call her every single day, and you call her every day, but it's exhausting. And after you hang up with her, you always feel like crap. So how about limit your phone calls? Just limit it to 3 times a week instead of every day. Or maybe your mom wants to see you every day, and that's too much for you, and it causes a stress and burden on your schedule. Rearrange the schedule and change up the visits. And, come up with a communication plan as well. So if you happen to be dealing with a mom that, comes at you or tries to, make you feel bad about yourself in some way, figure out ahead of time. You already know the pattern of behavior. You know what that will look like. So if you end up coming up with a way to tackle the conversation, I feel like you'll be successful in that way. 3, go to therapy, seek a counselor, get a life coach that can help you work through these issues and allow you the space to feel your emotions. Chances are you weren't able to express your own emotions. So it's time to get them up and out, and you're not alone. So seek help with a professional or whatever you feel most comfortable with. Now, also, number 4, find loving support. So let the people in your life give you a shoulder to lean and cry on. You don't have to go through this alone, and you can even get them to be your wingman at family functions or visits. So if you need somebody to be like a buffer, then I think it's a really good thing to invite a friend or somebody that you can use for that sense. Again, don't feel like you have to handle everything by yourself. We're all connected, and we're all going through similar issues. Maybe not everyone's mom is super toxic, but everybody's dealing with something on some level. So don't be afraid to find people to help you with that. 5, educate yourself. Knowledge is power. Find out, what exactly does a toxic mom look like? How do I deal with that? What's the emotional repercussions on me? Am I mirroring what I've learned with my own children? Do the research, find out about it, read about it. It's only going to make you wiser, stronger, and more empowered to make changes in your life so that you can be happier. 6, figure out what you want from the relationship with your mom. What does that relationship look like? Are you codependent on some level? Like, do you need that interaction with your mom, or are you independent, and really your mom can lead her life, you can lead yours, and you Come together out of mutual respect for each other. Figure out what you want your relationship to look like and then work at creating that. 7, focus on what you can control, which typically is your emotions, how you react to her. That's about all you can control. And you can control, again, the setting of boundaries. So figure out what that is and focus on that instead of the negative aspects. Lastly, practice forgiveness. That one can be difficult, but just find the compassion and the understanding. Your mom's not toxic because she's a horrible human being. She's only doing whatever she learned from generations past, and nobody ever taught her right, wrong, any of that. So find the compassion and understanding in all of your relationships, not just with your mom. So bring some heart into that and find the forgiveness. The forgiving is more about you. It's not about the other person. When you find that forgiveness, it takes away the fuel and the power and the energy behind it, and you can be happy. So those are the pointers, and hopefully they'll help you tackle any issues that you might have with your mom or parent or any other relationship that has a level of toxicity to it. And before we move on to the moment of Zen and a caller, next month it's Father's Day in the U.S., so I'm going to dedicate one of the shows to dads and our relationships with them. However, I'm also going to switch things up a bit and stop doing monthly themes. I'm kind of bored with them. And I've been guided to focus more on the things happening each week leading up to the show and what you may be experiencing in your lives week to week, like in the moment. And excuse me, I'm thanking the new moon for this positive change because it's what came to me when I was like energetically knocked flat earlier. So I was getting like, oh, I need to be talking about the things that are happening and giving people maybe some sort of like forecast or what you can expect of what will be happening in your lives. Okay, before we take the caller, let's do a quick moment of Zen to invite the new moon in Gemini to help us energetically shift any blocks, fears, and resistance to our new beginnings. Let's begin by closing your eyes. Open your palms, tell yourself you're open to receive, give your body like a quick shake just to kind of like loosen up, like shake your shoulders and then just relax and breathe normally while I channel this energy towards you. All right, open your eyes. Let's take tonight's caller. I have Stacy in Austintown, Ohio. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Doing pretty good. One day closer to Friday, so that's always a plus.
Right?
How can I help you tonight?
I had a brother who passed almost 13 years ago, maybe 14, and I just wanted to maybe see if you can sense him or feel him or anything, and maybe get some guidance on just whatever you can kind of feel on me.
Okay, just to get the energy going, I'm going to focus on you first, and then we'll connect with your brother and see if I can get him to come through and talk to us, okay?
Awesome.
Okay, so I kind of feel that maybe you're ready to like speak out about things. Like maybe there's something that you're feeling strongly about and that you're in this place of wanting to communicate and get some stuff off your chest. And, whether it's relationship issues or work-related things, whatever it is, it just feels like you're surrounded by communication stuff in general. And I feel like it may even be difficult for you right now. And when you do speak, maybe you're coming from the emotionally reactive space. So advice was for you to think before you speak. There's a feeling that you may be feeling a little overwhelmed as well. And it's kind of like this weird space of like everything and nothing may seem to be making sense, right? So it's like I don't know. I just feel like you're kind of in this weird energy. I do feel like there might be a new opportunity, whether you are already seeing this new opportunity or it's coming your way in the next 3 to 6 months. And I feel like it's a positive change, but I feel like it's some sort of opportunity where you're getting the good, but you have to leave something behind. So what that looks like, it could be something to the effect like maybe you end up getting a new job opportunity, but it would require you to move from where you are, or maybe a relationship is ending, or something to that effect.
Okay.
Another thing that I was feeling, are you currently employed?
I'm self-employed. I just started a new business.
Awesome. Okay, so that could be the new changes and new opportunity and stuff. So what was coming through with like your, because to me it just felt like work, but I feel like you need to be careful with documents. There's something about documents or making sure that your work is backed up. Like I feel like maybe if you might end up spending like an hour writing something or doing something, and then one little click of a button and all of a sudden it's gone. So there's something about making sure that you're, backing up your information.
Okay.
Okay. Love. Are you okay? So with the love thing, I'm not. I feel like if you are in a relationship, you might be having some communication issues. Because again, it just feels like things are surrounding communication with you, and so there might be some issues that are necessary for you to confront, like things that you need to talk about. And that right now is not a time for you to be holding things in, but to be careful with your communication style as well, right? Like be careful what you say so you don't end up creating damage.
Yes. I totally understand what you're saying.
Okay, good.
I totally get it, yeah.
Okay, good. Because again, like I feel like you're being cracked open in this. You're going through this process of just having to really get in touch with expressing yourself on a new level. And if you want to send me, shoot me your email at AskRebecca I want to email you a free book about that to help you with your communication, because I feel like it's super important in your life right now, and it's going to affect the next 3 to 6 months.
Okay. Awesome.
Okay. Let's see. Are you feeling like, I know you have this new business opportunity, but for some reason I feel like that you're feeling like you don't have enough money to meet your needs, like, or where to begin to like make sure that your needs are being met. So I kind of feel like you might be dealing with some of that too, where you're feeling a little concerned about financial.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm worried, am I going to be able to purchase this next thing to be able to sell this other thing, if that makes sense.
Okay, so yes.
Like needing money to make money, or spending money to make money.
Sucks. It sucks. Believe me, I know. Like being a business owner, it definitely puts you in this weird pickle and a bind. Okay, so with that, what I was feeling is no risky investments. Like only I don't obviously know what you're trying to sell and what you have to, buy. But to me, I want you to be careful with watch where you put your trust. So I feel like, yes, you're going to be able to sell whatever you're selling in order to purchase whatever you need. but I feel like you need to allow yourself to, like check with more than one person, right? Like, don't just jump on the first opportunity because of your fear of lack or desperation to get rid of whatever you're trying to do. I feel like you need to just kind of be smart about it, okay?
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
I understand.
All right. Are you dealing with any like health issues? Not real like serious health issues, but maybe just like some minor stomach stuff and just maybe not feeling 100% like energetic? Because I feel like you're a little out of balance.
Yeah, I am. I have 5 little ones, and my dad's having health problems, and my daughter's having health problems, and I'm carrying everybody's health problems and pushing them through everything and managing everything. So I'm exhausted mentally and almost physically.
Okay, yeah, there's a lot of sense of overwhelm, and to me, it's connected to some emotional stuff for you. When you shoot me that email, kind of let me know what you have going on, and then I'll let you know what it's connected to on an emotional level. So maybe you can shift it that way. Because to me, it just feels like repressed energy that's manifesting itself in the physical.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. All right. What is your brother's name?
Michael. Don't mind me if I cry.
No, feel free, please. I want you to cry so you can get out those repressed emotions. I want to make sure that I'm connecting with the right person. Did he, like, it feels like tragic to me. I don't know if it was, I mean, I almost feel like it could have been suicide or some sort of like it shouldn't have happened.
Yeah, it was kind of like an accidental suicide, if that makes sense.
Yes. Okay. That's what it feels like. Cause I'm like, I didn't really feel like it was suicide, and it didn't really feel like it was an accident, but it feels almost like if it were like a drug overdose where it's like crap, you know?
Yeah.
Oops.
Yeah. Sort of in that way. Yep.
Yeah. But I don't really feel like it was drug related.
Right. You're right. It wasn't really. It kind of was like carbon monoxide. That is the one that actually killed him.
Okay. Yeah. That makes sense. Because he's saying, like, I kind of just fell asleep.
Yep. And I have I don't know, I feel like I can feel things, and I've seen him where he was sitting and everything when I would close my eyes one night and went to sleep.
Yeah, I feel like you and he were close, like really close, actually. I feel like your connection is really solid. Yeah. Okay, so he's around you all the time, and you did see him. You did see him. Like, you said you were falling asleep, or your eyes were open?
I think I was asleep. But I've seen him when I was awake, too. I seen him one time when I was driving by some woods in the forest, and he was next to me running, telling me he was okay.
Yeah, he's like showing you all the time because you've like really held on to that. You're feeling guilty about it is what he's saying, but it's not your fault. Like he's saying he's saying like you're taking responsibility for this, and it's not your fault, and you've got to let this go, and you've got to let go of the guilt, and you've got to let go of like, he's making me feel like you keep just holding on to this pain like it's been 13 years. He's saying like, my God, sis. Did he call you sis?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, my God, sis, would you let it go already? My God. Like, and he's actually cussing a little bit. Did he cuss? Because he's using words that I can't use. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Because he's not saying it, it's family friendly show, so I can't drop the F-bomb. But
right. I was gonna say that he's probably saying what the F.
yeah, he's dropped the F-bomb like 3 times in one sentence. So he's saying like he's okay. He's saying like he's actually having the time of his life. He's like, it's way better over there. He's like, I feel bad for you because he's funny. Like, was he really funny in life? Like, he's cracking jokes because he's like, dude, life sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, life sucks. Oh, did he call you Stace?
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's like, Stace, like, something about poor baby girl.
Yeah.
Are you the youngest?
Suck it up, pretty much. He's kind of suck it up.
He's like making fun of you on one hand, and then on the other hand, he's like embracing you and loving you, and he just wants you to just let it go already. And he's saying he's always around you. He's watching over you. He's watching over Dad. He's watching over everybody. And he said to keep looking out because he's going to keep giving you signs. And he said, okay. I only have 60 seconds left, so if we get cut off. But he's saying something about, like, you need to get over it or I'm going to smack you upside your head.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, he's like, I'll smack you upside your head while you're in bed sleeping.
Totally makes sense.
He was young.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, was he, like, maybe late teens, early 20s, somewhere in there? Like, he feels
early
young
20s.
to me.
Yeah, he was, like, 24.
Yeah, because, I mean, like, he feels like a man, but he still feels really young, and he seems like he was a lot of fun. Like, he looked, like, muscular in build, too, like, thin, but kind of, like a young, good-looking guy, and did he like motorcycles or dirt bikes or something with, like... Did he like dirt bikes?
We camped a lot. We went to the mountains a lot.